Hey everyone, welcome back to Yacht Reviews. We're today checking out a 1989 Ocean Alexander 42 sedan. These boats are becoming really popular. There was only 140 of them built over a 7-year production run. And she measures in at 42 feet in length. We have beam of just over 14 feet, but she is capable of doing a great loop because everything on the flybridge drops down, so you don't have to worry about the bridge clearance. She would make a great extended cruiser or a full-time liveaboard, and at the time of shooting this video, she was up for sale for $130,000 and available in Jacksonville, Florida. And as a step on board, you'll see here that it's easy to make your way around because we do have multiple handholds in place. And as you make your way up to the bow, you'll see we're going to have the guardrail on the outside as well. And that's going to make it really easy if you're ever going through the lock gates. But you can also get up here to the bow lines. You can sort your fenders. Plenty of room up here if you wanted to set out or lay out, maybe even do a spot of fishing. And then this one does have an electric windlass and that you can operate from here or from the helm. And you'll notice that windlass has also got the windstrom built into it. Again, you'll notice the benefit of that going through the lock gates. There's also a deck wash system up here. And then as I pan the camera around, I think she's got a timeless design. This boat is approximately 36 years old. And we'll head up to that flybridge soon and show you just how spacious it is up there as well. As I make my way back, you'll see those large windows and you'll see the benefit of that once we get inside. But I really like how bright it is inside. You don't get that claustrophobic feeling you sometimes get on boats. And it would definitely make this feel like a warm and cozy home. And also as I make my way back to the aft cockpit, I like the fact that this one's multi-purpose. If you're into fishing, if you're into diving, you can easily step out here. It's got an extended bathing platform. It's also got boarding ladders built into it. And you'll see the name of this boat is freaking awesome. And if you ask me, that's what the boat is, from bow to stern. Especially at this price point. I mean, it's only $130,000. How many liveaboards are you going to get for that? Or more to the point, how many 2 and 3 bedroom condos are you going to get for that? The aft cockpit's got the outboard mount bracket up there if you wanted to have a tender on board. And then notice all that cushions that you've got around your waist height. And that way if you are going to be doing something like fishing, you're not going to bang into that and hurt yourself. Rod holders throughout. And there's also plenty of room out here if you wanted to put some chairs and table and just enjoy yourself. Rod holders overhead as well as extra lights, and then you can see we've got that extended canopy cover over here giving you plenty of shade and protection, especially on a day like today with that Florida sun. She's just turnkey ready to go. And in the aft cockpit there's multiple access points that will take you into the lazarette, and in the lazarette you've got access to all your steering gear. But you've also got plenty of storage down here if you wanted to put additional ropes and fenders. You can even put an inflatable tender down here, engine spares, there's a spare anchor down here. Everything you could possibly need. And then as I pan round, you'll see this one's got a 2018 Northern Lights 9 kilowatt generator with less than 1,000 hours on the clock. You also see some of the tanks in here. This one's got a total of 40 gallons fresh water, 500 gallons of fuel, and 150 gallon holding tank capacity. She's got large sliding glass doors. As you slide these open, just look at that interior. I love the woodwork. I love the color contrast that we have. Those large windows give you so much light. Most of them open if you want extra ventilation. We've got a drinks cabinet down here. Got a very comfortable L-shaped settee area. There's also great headroom throughout this boat. And that cockpit table, it can actually be raised and lowered. Whatever you need to suit. And then on the opposite side, we've got a fridge freezer. You've got a nice seating area and there's storage underneath those seats. And then in front of that, you've got another drinks fridge. You've got the lower helm position. You've got the TV mounted up on the bulkhead. And that way you've got all your entertainment if you need it. And for the lower helm, you've got the full engine instrumentation. You've also got a Ray Marine multi-function display. I like the fact it's right at the helm, so it's easy to see without blocking the view from the windows. And from the lower helm, you really do have great visibility. If you ever wanted to do close quarter manoeuvring, you don't have to use a flybridge with this one. You can also hook this up with cameras, you can hook it up with other equipment as well if you wanted to. Full engine instrumentation, including those hour gauges. And these engines have got just over 3,000 hours on the clock. And then moving forward on the port side is where you're going to find the galley. It's a tremendous amount of countertop space here. There's also good headroom, good visibility, so you're not going to find all that cramped space that you normally have on board. You get electric stovetop. You can easily prepare all your favourite meals on board. You get another fridge underneath, plenty of storage lockers, drawers, cabinets. You got the convection microwave oven down below. And then there's even storage up overhead as well. Storage is a premium in most boats, and this one takes full advantage of every possible space you can get. And even as I pan round, what would be normally like your dash, there's actually storage in here as well. That way you can keep all your plates and cups. And then the other one's got additional storage too. Good size stainless steel sink. And then opposite you get your Fusion stereo, and there's speakers throughout, inside and out, as well as up on the flybridge. You've also got a well documented AC and DC breaker panel. Easy to work out what to switch on and switch off. That's a good central location. A couple of steps down takes you to the lower accommodation. And on the port side you're going to find that this has got a twin guest cabin. Opening portholes for additional light and ventilation. And then you've got two single berths. You've got storage between, but you've also got storage underneath the bed itself. There's multiple drawers on both beds. And there's storage here as well. And then there's full height hanging locker space. This is all cedar lined and illuminated. And then on the bow is where you're going to find the owner's stateroom. This one's got a large island berth. Easily accessible from either side, good headroom even this far forward on the yacht. Again, you got opening portholes as well as an opening hatch overhead. And this yacht's fully air conditioned. There's two 16,000 BTU domestic reverse cycle marine heat and air conditioning units, and these were replaced in 2023. So even on a day like today where it was really hot outside, it was nice and cool on board. And there's multiple storage options in here. You've also got a mirror back here. You could set this up as a vanity station as you want. And even in this corner, you can put additional storage too. It's a well thought out and well laid out boat. In my opinion, it's just tremendous value for money. And then this one, it's got full hanging locker space. You've got the two doors to access that, and then you've got additional storage down below as well. And if we close those up, as we move forward, I can show you the head compartment. This one's got the full setup where you get the separate toilet and shower. Again, there's good countertop space, there's opening portholes. I like the use of the mirrors, it helps make it bright and also makes it feel bigger. And then you've got that shower compartment as well. And as well as the water capacity I mentioned earlier, there's also a 20-gallon hot water heater on board. And in the shower, there's a really good amount of space in here. I like the fact that that door also takes you to the back of the helm, so if you wanted to upgrade any of the electrics or electronics, it's easy to access. All the wiring's back there, so that's going to make it far easier, which in theory makes it far cheaper too. And then I'll take you up to the flybridge next, because if this was my boat, it's actually the flybridge I would be doing most of the cruising in. I like the fact it's accessible for everybody on board. because once you're up here there's plenty of seating. There's seating in front of the helm, there's seating to the starboard side. You've got that canopy enclosure up overhead, but this can all be removable. And then you've got that mast with your electronics on it, and again this is on hinges, so if you needed to drop down for bridge clearance, that's not a problem too. You'll see at the bottom we've got a couple of those wing nuts. You take that off, in a matter of minutes you'll get this dropped down. So the helm on this one's pretty much centrally located. I like that for cruising, especially if you are going to be looking at going through lock gates, but also like that if you were into the offshore fishing side of things. That way you can keep an eye over the stern, but you can also have plenty of seating up here for your family and friends to join you. There's more storage under the seats, there's plenty of drinks holders, there's plenty of speakers. That wraparound screen that you see on the flybridge, that's going to give you plenty of protection from any wind and spray. Again, you've got the multifunction display up here, as well as a full engine instrumentation. And you've got some space up here if you wanted to bring up some paper charts, almanac, things like that. So that chart plotter is also integrated with the radar. There's a standard Horizon VHF. And although there's nothing wrong with the electronics that's on board, I like the fact that we do have space for additional electronics if you ever wanted to upgrade in the future. And then I'll take you back down and I'll show you the engine compartment. Now the engines are located under the saloon, and if you look at the floor, and you'll see that there's multiple access points that you can lift up. So if you want to do any major servicing, you can easily do that. But what we've got in here is a pair of Caterpillar 3208 diesel engines. They're 375 horsepower each. And this is going to give you a cruising speed of around 15 knots and a maximum speed of 21 knots. There's a Fireboy fire suppression system in here. We've also got dripless shafts, and there's plenty of room in here for doing the maintenance, especially when you pop up all those access points. And then you've also got the water heater too. And then your fuel and oil water separators. Everything that's serviceable that you need on a daily basis is easily accessible. I'd like to thank Huckins for the opportunity to come on board, share this one with you. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments. If you can leave a comment down below, haven't done so already, hit that like and subscribe button. It really does make a difference. And I look forward to catching you on the next one. Thanks everyone.